So this is sort of a video, I don't know what they call them, but memo thing, but to myself, but I thought since I'm going to talk about it anyways, I should just share it. So this is a little memo, just note that I'll extrapolate on because I think I'll run out of room on my phone. Having to do with pattern making also, and I never really made this connection before, but with the parallel or overlap in with Genesis and flat pattern making, and how you, if a garment is not asymmetrical, if it's symmetrical, like a lot of garments are, and that's how you first learn. Instead of doing an entire pattern, there's more room for mistakes if you were to, and for things not to line up. So it's like when you cut out a heart on a fold, center front, and you unfold it, and then you have the full thing, and it's the exact right measurements and all that. But that's why you only have half. This is for people that don't know anything about it. Have half of a bodice you work off of, and then you just double it. But it kind of, I never thought of it like paralleling with Genesis, and how they say God took half of Adam's rib and gave it to Eve to make a whole or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know exactly how it's worded. I'll have to look back. So, and see what it, if there's more to it, or if that doesn't really make sense at all. But yeah, and so I thought maybe I would go into that and do a little mini reading, and also talk about some other things that I've been thinking about, that I've been inspired by watching or going back and seeing the totality of the different playlists and timelines. And just to note that the playlist that I made tonight for tomorrow, Tuesday, the 11th, which is a lucky sort of thing, I guess, for me, because I have Neptune in Capricorn in the 6th house, and 2 degrees, 2 and 11. They're both gateways, and so I feel like 11s are lucky days. Maybe something interesting will happen, and or something, don't get locked out. But yeah, and so and that works with the Lover's card in tarot. And so there's just like a lot of overlaps, and I go by my birth chart, and I figured, people can kind of share it, but like go off that. It's like a reference point for people. That's what I'm always usually going off of in cycles, even if I don't try. And I'm in my car right now. I just went and took a little trip to 7-Eleven, and I was making the playlist for tomorrow, Tuesday, as I was on my way there. And it's all by shuffle, by the way. And I sometimes, like curate what I allow through, or if I get intuitively guided towards a different playlist, or to skip or something like that. But or connection brings to mind another video, and then I quickly put that in, because I feel like it's the whole point of this is to learn to look for guideposts. So as I'm making this on my way there, as soon as I get in my car, which song was it? Something with Lindsey Sterling's Element song came on shuffle as the next song, like acknowledging that, yeah, now I'm in my element, my Honda Element. People already know, so I might as well just say. So yeah, and I just thought that was, you would have to follow this pretty closely, but or pretty regularly, if to catch all these like sort of nuances that are just pretty interesting to me, because it shows that like shows reasoning behind algorithms, and like reasoning to bring up a video from this playlist that was kind of like a mishmash of just, you know, it was just going off titles, or remix was over time, so it wasn't any specific purpose. And so for, yeah, all this to kind of just work out in such coincidental, synchronistic ways is pretty amazing to me. Like, wow, they really know their algorithms or something, because but I mean, I half believe, you know, in the spirit side of things, and I half believe in the logic side of things, so I'm always looking for the overlap in what's the truth. And yeah, it's just pretty amazing to me that even, you know, it is possible through the wires, through electricity, things travel. I just wish I, especially with other people, had confirmation of specific things that point me in the right direction towards, like, yeah, that was a good, like, use of your intuition, because you were spot on, you know, like, and then I would know that, like, that time and place and what was going through my mind was, you know, in the right direction. It was like something to pay attention to and to take note of, so that when it happens again, I know it's not just like a passing thought, and I can pay closer attention to what that means. But I don't really get that back from people, so I hope one day I will. But anyways, there's just like a lot of things that I've been meaning to like follow up on, and if I've said I was going to write something in the details, like something about the fox, the fox card, figured I should just read it then. So I'm going to go home and make a video on my computer, and I'm amazed this has gone this long, because it didn't even let me take a picture a second ago. So my computer, or my phone, really has a mind of its own. So anyways, yeah, so I guess a mini update. Thanks for listening. Bye.